What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's going on, y'all? So we back again. I'm in a different location. I apologize about the lighting, but you can see me, whatever. It'll be back on track tomorrow. Black Ink Crew, Season 4, Chicago, Episode 11. So it continues off when we was up in this video. Ain't even gonna be that long because it was a bunch of bullshit. It wasn't even much that really happened on this video, on this episode, besides to pick up from what happened last week from the aftermath of the brawl that happened. Okay, so you got Ford and them trying to break up the whole fight. We got Junior in the hotel just going crazy, fighting the producers and just, talking shit, telling the bald headed producer, calling him a bald headed producer, and then telling him to suck his dick. And I'm like, that's fucked up. Okay. And then, he did hit Ryan, and I didn't realize that he hit him that bad because the whole time Ryan acting like, I was like, bitch, quit acting like a little bitch. Okay. That was a little love tap. He hit you with his forearm by accident. Come on now. But when he was in that kitchen, his face started swelling the fuck up. So I guess he really did do some damage. And of course, we got to get a big ass bag of ice to make it seem like, oh, some shit is really going down and it really do hurt. They so fucking extra. Anyway, so when the brawl happened, Ford, it was just fucked up because Ford didn't really have no parts in it. He ain't want no part in it. He was just trying to break stuff up. He came to Jamaica to get his opportunity at an international stage, you know what I'm saying? And for them to do all of that shit and put him in that predicament, that's fucked up. And like he said, he blamed Lily and Junior. He was trying not to pick any sides. And like I said last week, it's kind of hard to say that you're not picking sides when you literally kind of picked your side. But these people, it's just, I don't like that. Ugh, they're just ugly. But anyway, they just doing too fucking much, okay? And you got Ryan and them talking to Bella about what happened. Ryan and Rachel talking to Bella about what happened. Bella ass don't even remember going out the house. We left the house. Yes, bitch, your ass was drunk as fuck, okay? And I mean, she was so drunk she could have broke her neck when she fell out that chair. She didn't even know that they left. She didn't even know that somebody had to put her inside the house. She didn't know nothing. Okay, Junior had to go home because he was just too much. Adriana was up in there knocked the fuck out. Back over there at Loyal Ink shit. Um, you got Reese over there just eating it up that Junior hit her. Okay, after rewatching it, I can't really tell that if Junior really hit her or not, but in the melee of all the shit that went down, he probably did, he probably didn't. She probably put herself up in and I ain't even gonna say that she did put herself in the way. Okay, you didn't have to get involved. You should have just let them handle that shit. Bitch, I see some shit going down like that ain't involving me, and I see a lunatic on the loose, bitch, I'm not finna put myself in danger like that. Hell no. Fuck trying to stand up for somebody. This is some shit that's been going on for a minute. They need to fight that shit out and get the fuck over it, okay? Because it's gonna keep on happening, keep on happening. And then for Lily talking about she ain't trying to make nothing happen out here in Jamaica. We could have settled that shit in Chicago. Yes, y'all did, because you ain't have to go over there. You ain't have to say whatever it is that you said to tick them off or whatever. You seen anybody from anywhere could see that they was all inebriated. Okay, so it is what it is with that. Um, what else was happening in this episode? London on the track, Forrest sit down talking to Don, talking about how, he didn't expect all this to happen. He wasn't trying to, pick sides or anything like that. And the way that it made them look with Don over here, him over there, and he ain't trying to pick sides, but, it just made it look like they did. And, Don really wasn't taking it too hard about Forrest's position because he was in a fucked up position. He was the only one that was in a fucked up position, and he barely even got any sleep. He went over there to London on the Track's place to try to do some music, only to come to the place where the fucking performance was supposed to be at, for London to come down there and to tell him that the promoter that was at the block party is the same promoter that's doing the show, and said that they not finna fuck with him. He can't do that shit. And so he had every right to be pissed off because, like he said, he was not there doing anything. And he was to the side, okay? It was Don that was mostly trying to break the stuff up in security. But of course, he is a casualty of the war that's going on, and it's fucked up. It's beyond fucked up what happened. Opportunity that was missed, and it's like y'all can't put y'all differences aside for just 1 second and just, let this man live his dream out. And he even said himself, he said with all this bullshit that's going on, when he leave Jamaica, he not going back home. He's going back to LA. Understandable. I would just cut ties. Like, y'all see why y'all don't fuck with each other no more, okay? Because ever since Ryan left, y'all been getting into fights with each other, okay? And, at one point, Don did talk to Ryan and said, we need to have a sit down, have a dinner for four, to make up for this shit and have a sit down and then try to get everything out there on the table so we can come to some agreements where when we see each other, we won't be trying to get at each other. You know what I'm saying? Which is understandable because it's getting old, it's getting tired. Okay? Who gonna go around holding all this hate and animosity and anger towards somebody that's gonna hinder your growth and hinder you from doing what you need to do? So later on, they back at the house, bitch. They out there in the pool, Lawyer Inc. Jen decided to bring her ass out there to show that, she making up and to show that she care about Van and giving them an opportunity to do what they need to do. She come out there. We got Van in the pool with the girls, and the girls got their tops off. We got Reese on top of him, putting her titties all up on his forehead and everything. Jen saw that shit, put her phone, bitch, when she put her bag down and she took her shoes off, I seen that phone in her hand. I said, bitch, don't be crazy and jump in that water with your phone. She put that phone down. I said, there you go, bitch. Because ain't nobody got time to do a replacement all the way up in the international. Okay? Hell no. And she jumped in that thing and tried to get him. I ain't even know Ben can run that fast. Okay? He jumped up out that pool, but they eventually sat down and talked it out. Now, I'm confused. Was Jen apologizing for actually doing something that she wasn't supposed to be doing, or was she apologizing for being in the situation to make it appear that she was doing something that she wasn't doing, or some shit like that? Either way, she apologized and Van accepted it. I said, really? That's it? But whatever. They on the cool foot. And what wound up happening after that? Anything else with Ryan and them? Well, Danielle had a panic attack. And that shit scares the fuck out of me to go somewhere, especially overseas, when you don't know how their medical is. And it's no shade to anybody overseas in a different country or whatever. It's just that it's the fear of that unknown. And you're used to certain things over here in your country, and then you go to another country and you get sick, and it's like, will they have the same part up to standard medical care and stuff like that? And then to go to the little, they supposed to be going to a hospital, they go to a little clinic or whatever, a storefront clinic, and it made me nervous, okay? And I knew the girl was having like a panic attack and anxiety attack because, I've been there, I've seen the signs, and it's just a combination of everything that is going on. So that's what wound up happening with her, but she was okay. And I just put in perspective that y'all need to cut the shit out and just enjoy yourself. Y'all come out there to support somebody and to relax, but y'all come out there with drama, okay? It's over, it's tiring. Like, can we just have fun one day? Okay, one day without the bullshit. And then after that, you got Dawn trying to make up with Ashley, trying to win her back, taking her out to the water, putting her up on the fucking, he, excuse me. He struggled to put her up on that screen, okay? He put her up on that screen, and I was looking at that tree branch like, bitch, I hope that shit don't pop, okay? I really do. And every time I look at, like, I didn't look at Rock's videos. I didn't look at, I think, somebody else videos binding them. Everybody keep on saying that Don is really not into Ashley like that. I don't know. What do y'all think? Do y'all think that he really into her like that? But because, I mean, why do you keep on cheating? If this is the woman that you really want to be with, why do you keep on cheating and embarrassing her? And then on next week's episode, I think it's the episode where the footage that we seen that was on the Shade Room that we found out like maybe a few weeks ago, 2-3 weeks ago, that they was back together and they was at the strip club and he was trying to do the stripper thing and he broke the vent. Yeah, that one. So that's gonna happen. But it's time for the little sit down, get together mediation thing. And basically what wound up happening is Rachel had to go home. Bella, I think, went home. Junior gone home. So basically it was just Ryan coming in. And I thought, I'm I'm gonna be honest. A little part of me thought that maybe these motherfuckers would be able to sit here and talk and have a meaningful conversation and get to the bottom of it without even arguing and doing all that stuff. And then they will have their apologies and stuff like that. Did I think that they was gonna be like, okay, we cool? Oh shit, excuse me, that we friends again and shit like that? Hell no, hell no. It's too much stuff that went past that, um, for that to happen. But especially not now. I ain't saying ever, but for right now, it's too much that went down that's, for them to even think about reconciliation or saying that I'm your friend again and shit like that. But for Ryan to, and even I had a little bit of hope, just a little tiny bit of hope when he was like, when I walk up in there, it's like I'm walking in the lion's den and then see how much these people hate me, the way that they look at me when I, look at them, see them, my presence and all that stuff. Well, that should tell you something. And it's not because of the fact that you let them go. It's the reason why. It ain't even the reason why. It's the way you went about the things. And that's probably what's hurting them the most. Because I would be upset at that. If you would have told me, well, this is why I'm doing this and I'm going to have to let you go or I'm going to have to move on, I would have understood that. But if a bitch would have just blindsided me by coming in and saying that the shop is closed, ain't renewing the lease, I don't fuck with y'all no more, and leave me out completely in the dark, yes, my feelings will be fucked up and it'll be a mess, okay? I will hold some animosity towards you. And I feel like that's where everything is coming from because they all were at one point friends and, you know, it's just lack of communication, miscommunication, misunderstanding, lack of maturity, especially. Ryan, you sitting at that table and it just felt like you wanted to put the blame on a lot of other people instead of just putting the blame on yourself too, because you are not without fault in this whole situation. You allowed a lot of stuff to go down as a boss, okay? You allowed a lot of stuff to go down. So it is what it is. At the end of the day, Don had to, they was going back and forth. Charmaine trying to ask, why is it that you don't like me? What's going on? The whole Katrina thing came up and he talked about how he lost a friend and all that shit. Well, you shouldn't have fucked your friend, okay? You shouldn't have fucked your friend, especially when you had a girlfriend in at the same time. That's on you. That's on you. You still in denial about that shit. They started getting, hype with one another and Don had to come in and just scream and get them to settle down and they waiting for a fucking apology and Ryan said, fuck y'all. And I can't help, at least he was being honest, bitch. Fuck y'all. But that didn't help the situation. So at this point, I don't see them, being cool or whatever. And it is baffling to me because I don't understand how the show is going to go on if it comes back for another season and they're not back as a group. So we're going to is it still going to be called Black King Crew Chicago, Nine Mag versus Lawyer Inc? Because I ain't got time to be going through this again, okay? One season of this back and forth is enough, okay? So somebody gonna have to go, all right? But basically that's it. I told y'all it wasn't really much going on this episode. It was just the aftermath of everything that happened. Poor Four, he the one that got the fucked up end of the stick. But yeah, y'all tell me how y'all felt about it. Like I said, for the next videos, 2 videos for this today, I'm gonna be up in this room. I got company over, so it's what it is. Yeah, y'all tell me how y'all feel. I apologize about the lighting, but you can see me enough and it'll be back to the regular scheduled program shortly. So yeah, I gotta make it accommodating, you know what I'm saying? I will see y'all later, and if I miss anything, put it down in the comments and we will discuss, okay? Peace.